SMT Nation, we are back. Nation, big news out of Verizon. They just inked a deal with a company that they previously do have a relationship with, but this one is going to help them create a lot of fluid cash. Anyways, let's talk about it here in this video. The link is in the description. Story from Camille over at VoIP Review. In the description are different ways to support us. Become a Patreon supporter, a YouTube member, and of course, like and share this video. Subscribe if you're new here and turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload from the SMT. All right, folks, valued at $3.3 billion. Verizon went ahead and made this deal with Vertical Bridge. Let me give you guys some of the details and what it means for both of these companies. So for starters, the deal itself is an infrastructure deal. You may have heard of Vertical Bridge before. They build and own and manage and sell space on cell towers. I would say that a relationship between Verizon and Vertical Bridge has been established for years now, and it seems to be a pretty good one, right? So $3.3 billion worth in this deal would help Verizon unlock cash. And obviously, they've got plans to bolster their network, right? They're upgrading tower sites at a really fast pace. They're building tower sites, which is where all this comes from. This particular deal, I think, covers over 6,300 towers across all of the United States, including Washington, D.C. The upfront cash proceeds come in at like $2.8 billion. Towers will then be leased back to Verizon. The duration of this deal is for 10 years. Verizon does stay owner of these towers, right? They're just kind of creating this opportunity to generate more, cash off of the towers, right? So they're just leveraging them as assets. And of course, this allows Verizon to, give Vertical Bridge the freedom to then lease space on the towers to companies like AT&T and T-Mobile, who may not have done business with Verizon to be on these towers. So that this is an opportunity for both companies to generate cash off of this deal. And I think it's really, really good and very, very wise. So Verizon maintains ownership of the towers. Vertical Bridge basically kind of signs additional leases to other companies, to get access on the sites. Vertical Bridge, for what it's worth, has become a pretty big company. I think they, own, operate, or manage 500,000 sites in the United States when it comes to radio and tower gear. But this is most definitely a capital-based move. Got Verizon's got to pay for, the Frontier Communications deal. There may be something else they're planning for. Creating cash is always on the top priority on a CFO's mind and a CEO's mind. So I'm sure that was the basis of this deal. So this is a pretty sharp move for Verizon to establish this and kind of create this cash flow opportunity. And, they've got things to pay for, and this is really, really sharp. Remember, they stay owner of this deal, right? Or of these assets. This is a 10-year lease. So, you have this conversation in 2034. What else could Verizon explore? And they're going to continue building sites and establishing, different relationships with folks like, they've got a good one with Crown Castle and American Tower. And now things looking pretty good with Vertical Bridge. Solid move here from Verizon. What's your take? What do you guys think of the approach? What do you think of the outcomes for them? What might they be? Well, the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.